terrorist went in and he pulled out a knife and stuff. They had to tackle him or something. He was threatening the congregation. So they're really worried about this kind of thing happening in our churches when we go to Mass. They think we might have to have some armed police during Mass and stuff. I mean, I don't know what it's coming to, but it's really scary, you know?
It is scary. A number of things come through my mind. Number one, we have to be always aware of our surroundings. I mean, that's regardless, right? And number two, you know, we become Catholics because we are raised to become martyrs to our faith.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I'm here not to raise bad Catholics. I'm here to promote the best Catholics. And
not to be afraid.
And not to be afraid.
Because that's what the terrorists
we can't.
want. They want to keep the people in their homes. But don't be afraid. I mean, we just...
It's a cycle of terror, unfortunately, that's, you know, even way before the Crusades.
If you have faith, faith is on your side.
Exactly.
But it's sad what happened to those people in Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and then the heroes who went in that building, it could have been thousands of lives taken that.
Yeah.
They saved a lot of lives.
Yeah,
just the people that, I mean, they stood up. That's what we all have to do. You face something like that,
we can't be afraid. God is on our side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just, right, you know, when you face it, I know it's hard, but something in you will just take over you and hope and pray for the best.
A good friend told me once, and she's Christian, she goes to one of the Christian churches here, and she's an amazing lady. She told me, and I shared with her a difficult part in my life, and she said, you know, keep talking, God's on your side. So, you know, and that always gives me that added strength for the journey. God's always on our side. So
you'd be surprised.
Yeah. You'll be surprised. We don't know what God thinks. You know, his knowledge is infinite. But if we surrender ourselves to him and to his holy will, you know, he wants the best for us and our entire community. So, just to bring this up, and then I'll close the, you know, the violence and open up to more of our sharing. But I wanted to share something that I read about one of the victims in Bangladesh. There were a number of Italians that were unfortunately that died, and one of them's brother is a priest in the Vatican, and he said, he said the most loving, most humble response to the whole massacre, and he said that we hope and pray that her death will only lead to peace and to peace around the world. So, I mean, instead of, you know, coming with anger and, you know, being obvious about the atrocity that it is and the violence, you know, it's amazing that he led with such a peaceful way, you know, about the death of her sister. So,
because anger don't get you nowhere.
It will not get us anywhere.
Get you, you know, get you down. It puts a chip on your shoulder. That's why, you know, about forgiveness. But what these terrorists are doing, I know it's hard. But as soon as you let go of the anger a little bit, I listened to one of the ladies. She goes, I don't know how I'm still alive. She was an African-American young lady. She's probably about 25. She goes, this was the way she was reading. It kept you glued to her voice. She's seen everybody getting shot and killed in front of her. But she got hit, but she don't know how she's alive. I mean, just to hear her speak of that care, and she had hope. So you follow that voice and not to give up. You know, in my 52 years on this earth, we didn't have all that terror in America. We always heard about in other countries. So that's what it's coming. That's what it's coming to. You know, you're seeing it everywhere. Global. And it's all in there. Government needs to do a better job. I mean, keeping them terrorists out of here. Because that could have been prevented. And the gun control was the number one.
Right.
I mean, you gotta get, because I could go buy a gun right now, off the street. No serial numbers, no nothing.
It's unfortunate how,
Yeah.
that is leading to
This guy had
that
30,
discussion.
this guy had
But Shelley-
guns with you, the guns you wear you fight war with.
Oh, yeah.
30 rounds, this guy
Oh,
had.
yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
But let's leave those thoughts for
No,
another
but I'm just saying,
discussion.
yes.
Right.
That's why I say gun
And
control,
let-
gun
yes.
control needs to take control. I'm sorry.
And I appreciate what
I
you
disagree.
share because it's,
I disagree about gun control because
Yeah.
that means no decent citizen can
Oh,
buy a
good.
gun and all these bad people go in the
Oh,
street
God.
and buy the guns and come and intrude into your home
That's why we gotta
invasions
get them off the
everywhere.
streets.
I do still
You can't
believe
get 'em
in
off
the
street.
right,
You'll never
the
be able to
God-given
get 'em
right
off
that
the
we were
street.
given.
No, no,
It's too strong.
Yeah.
These are very
Yes.
strong,
yes.
you know,
Yeah.
mafia, you've got all these
Oh, I
groups that are
know.
very, very strong and powerful.
Yeah.
And it's not one
It's
person.
sad, it's sad.
It's,
It's many.
yes,
true.
worldwide.
And then they have, the gun is a serious business, like drugs.
If
Okay,
you purchase a
Shelley.
gun, they put you
It is.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay, nothing to be sorry about, but let's move
Yeah.
forward and let's share some faith stories. So I wanted to go around the room and I'll be the last, of course, but Yvonne, I would love for you to share your story. And then we can go from, that clockwise direction, okay?
Well, talking about the Bible, and Marie mentioned about the Word, which is all there is, in the Bible are all words, but words have meanings, right? But it depends on when you pick up that words from that Bible, we will at some point, experience the lowest moment of our life, I do not know, at this day I'm still, I wonder if I did not come to the RCIA 3 years ago.
It's been a while, yeah. I was actually looking up old emails.
3 years ago.
It's been 3 years.
And I believe that I was brought into the RCIA program to prepare me for something that did happen to me last year. If I did not have these words that was explained to me through men's Bible study, through the Mass, through the RCIA 6 or 8 months that we went through, I don't know if I would be able to, if I'm going to be here today, actually. So to cut the story short, I had cancer last year, and there are times that you didn't think you can survive that. I don't know whether I think there was the voice of the devil saying that you're not gonna be able to survive this. This is too hard for you, right? And but lo and behold, I pick up this book, and there you are, God showed me, I don't even have to, look for the word. I mean, I look for which, a book, just open it up and there it is, you hear Psalms every mass, that's being sang beautifully by Cis or Bob or, whoever, Claudia. But it was just a beautiful sound that you hear. It's a beautiful song. But until you really encounter that moment, the meaning of that psalm, the word from the Psalms, 93 I think it was last year that I read. I didn't think I can survive.